All right.
He needs to
So,
make more
because
gigantic head. That's what I think. Show me more.
it was a gigantic head that was like doing all that.
Yeah.
All right. So for the GyatGang podcast, this is episode 7. Welcome on in. We have 4 topics that I just kind of pulled out of my ass because I literally looked up what's some trending topics, and these are the first things that came up. So the first one is celebrity kids, whether or not they should or should not keep them out of the public eye. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about 15 movies that were banned back in the day because they were so gay. And I thought that one would be silly to go over because it's like, I'm sure we'd watch it now and be like, that's obviously, but it's like back then, it's like, oh my God. And then the other one that's more serious is Trump's plan to incentivize women to have more children, which obviously I have my own thoughts about that. And then Gail King responds to Blue Origin backlash. So you remember like them going to space for like 8 minutes and Katy Perry fucking kissing the ground. I think we talked about that last time. That's she's responding to that, and then we're gonna do questions for the cast members. So the first one: should celebrities keep their children out of the public eye? I say yes, because obviously you're a celebrity. Like, people are going to want to hurt you or your kids or do something crazy, you know? Like, you just never know what people's intentions are. Like, the celebrities that blur their faces when they take selfies, like, I have more respect for them because they're obviously trying to keep their kids' identities, like, hidden, you know? That's good.
And you see how some of these celebrities are too. Like they wild out on before their kids. Like they will
Yeah.
lose their shit.
Yeah. I mean, look at what's going on between Kim Kardashian and Kanye right now. Their whole fight between them with the kids, like, it's so messy, and it's like your kids are gonna see all this, like all the stuff Kanye's been like saying, like all the craziness. I'm just like, your kid is literally gonna see all this one day, and how are you gonna explain that to them? Like, oh, I was on drugs.
Speaking of Kanye, did y'all hear he went on Twitch live for the first time
Get
and
the
was banned for like
fuck
7 minutes?
out of here! No
He was banned
way.
within,
How
yeah,
does Trump
he was
not get
like
banned, but
7
he
minutes
gets
he was banned.
banned? That's crazy.
He was saying some like I forgot, I didn't see the actual comments, but
Like
he was
anti-Semitic shit.
yeah, like bigotry comments and
Oh
things,
my
like very
lord.
hateful kind of stuff. Yeah, like within 7 minutes of his very first time going on.
Why did he think that was good? Where's his team? Does he even have a team anymore? Like, what is going on?
Yeah, I guess. I heard that he was doing a bunch of speech and shit on that front.
Oh my
I didn't know. I
god.
didn't know last 7 minutes. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, it was only like 7 minutes.
he's doing all this for attention, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, he's got music coming out." I'm like, bro, he's about to get like. I feel like the same way they took down Diddy, like he's somehow connected some way, and he is literally gonna get taken down the same way, like out of nowhere, just like Diddy did. It was literally out of nowhere. They've been waiting. So imagine the stuff they might have on him. Like either that or he's being put in a conservatorship pretty soon because this guy's wildin'. Like for real, he's crazy.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. You know, it goes back to the question: should they keep their kids out of the public eye? Because people hate Kanye so much. Imagine, like, one person might want to hurt his daughters or his sons. You know, it's just crazy. Like, he needs to chill.
No, I agree. I don't think they should be in the public. I mean, I know there's like not
No.
much. There's gonna be people who pry in and
Yeah, you
stuff.
can't help that.
Yeah, 100%. Like if
Yeah.
there's things you can avoid, you gotta try to,
Yeah, I
in
agree.
my opinion. Because I mean, look what it's done to Justin Bieber too.
Oh my god, that poor
Loki kind of
dude.
fucked up in the head because of all
Have you
the
seen the clips of him at Coachella? Like, and he went to Sexy Red's birthday party, and this nigga looked like he was just on so many drugs. I'm like, bro, are you okay? Like, what did they do to you? Hollywood broke him. Yeah,
exactly.
he's not okay.
And he even has like songs about like fame at a young age fucking him up.
Yeah, it's sad because in one of the interviews, he's like, I thought marriage would fix my problems, and I'm like, nigga, so you have a baby? Like, what the fuck? Ugh.
If people fucking
Yeah.
resort to like, oh yeah, I'll make a family because that's gonna fix all my emotional issues.
Yeah, it just makes it worse. It amplifies the issues, like, if anything. Now, for the movies
It's like
one,
Shanti.
sorry, go ahead.
No, you think, honestly.
I was gonna say for the movies one, like, I'm gonna pull up the actual article because it's by BuzzFeed, so you know it's always like gonna be some out of pocket shit. So the first one, I don't think I've ever heard. All About Eve. It's from the 1950s. It's a witty and toxic drama about an aging actress who befriends a fan, ultimately tries to usurp her, I guess, like, you know, convert. But it's in the 1950s. That's actually pretty shocking to me because I didn't think that they made films like that. Like, with that.
I thought that was I Love Lucy in those pictures.
I thought so too. That's why I wanted to show you.
It's one of the girls, like Lucy's best friend.
It has to be. I
Is that
think
who that
so.
actress is?
But I'm not sure. I don't remember. I just know that it looks just like
I
her.
was like, I love Lucy.
Yeah. I used to love watching that with my mom. The trailer?
There's a trailer right there
Yeah.
at the bottom of the
Oh wait, let me pause the podcast music.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Get up. Lay down. Stop being loud.
Must be on it.
It looks so like this is crazy. This is like black and white. Oh, the smoking in movies.
Have y'all seen the new season of Black Mirror yet?
No. I think you're right, Justin. Look at I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but like, cause I know most of the women.
Her, but like in the first picture.
Wait.
What you're
This
on-
one?
pause
This
right
one?
there, that second picture.
This
Girl
one.
on the left. Girl on the left, I think, is
Her.
Lucy's best friend.
Yeah. Hold on. I want to get her in better light. Oh my god, they won't pan her. Okay, right here. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Look, I think so. Look, the same nose.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know the nose. Maybe the hair is like dark enough.
Looks like her.
I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. But Tea and Sympathy, 1956 follows a sensitive prep school teen who's bullied by the other students and teachers. He finds solace in older women. So I'm not really sure what that's about. Again, these are scandalous stuff, so I mean scandalous for that time, but for us it's like very passive. And I'm showing this to show you the difference of what they deem as scandalous versus like now. Compulsion 1959 follows two hot, wealthy, secretly queer college boys who commit a murder and think they're too smart to get away with it. I feel like I'd watch this. Compulsion. I like old movies, I'm not gonna lie. Edge of the City just sounds like 1957. Gritty drama about friendship between Sidney Poitier and John Cassavetes. It's rough and tough and has a lot of queer subtext. I feel like back in the day they couldn't just openly make movies about that. I feel like they had to be kind of quiet about it. And I'll link this in the description when I post this video. And then of course in chat if you want to like see for yourself. But there's 15 together on here and they're all very old movies. But I just find that crazy because, you know, the timing, like everything was so different back then versus now. And just what they deem as like quote unquote appropriate versus now, because obviously that's changed a lot.
It'll definitely
Oh,
be
yeah.
looked down on. It wouldn't have made much money in like movies and shit like that.
That's why I was so shocked to see that title, like 50 movies that were banned, because it's like now it's so celebrated, and I wanted to showcase because June is coming soon, so it's like where we were, and I'm interested in seeing how that's going to play out since now Trump is president, you know, like pride and all that, you know, because he pretty much wrote into law, like he pretty much was just like it's illegal to be gay or trans or whatever.
Yeah, he's like banned.
He's trying to put that
like
out.
pride flags and
Mhm.
like Black Lives Matter flags and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
which is terrible because
like it's like only the American flag is the only flag we should be flying.
yeah, which moves me to my next one. Trump's plan to incentivize women to have more children. Like, why are you trying to incentivize that when we're literally in a fucking inflation period? Like, we can't.
What is he offering? Like 5,000.
He said
That
Trump's.
literally doesn't even cover a year of worth of
His advisors are reporting to consider a plan to increase birth rates called the $5,000 baby bonus. What the fuck? He says, sounds like a good idea to me. Look at him. He looks like a fucking vagina.
He hasn't even like raised kids. Like, come on now.
As many have pointed out, $5,000 bonus wouldn't address the reasons women are choosing to not have kids, and that's true. It's not just about the money, you guys. Like,
No.
it's not safe right now.
Why don't we just, I don't know, make our healthcare better?
Our healthcare, that's like the biggest
Instead of
thing.
Everybody else.
Yeah. Why do you think I didn't go to my follow-up copay? Because I have to pay out of pocket. Kaden, I get like reduced cost if not free, but for me, like I have to pay full. So sometimes I have to sacrifice me going to the doctor just so he can go to the doctor. It's crazy. But him saying, "Oh, I think it's a good idea," like Jamie was saying, you've not raised kids. You've had nannies. Like, there's no way that you know anything about raising kids.
Like £5, like, you know, time
That's
to
gonna go
time to buy
down
it,
so fast.
but come on now.
And then the House
Yeah.
Speaker is basically trying to defend it. He responds to the accusation of it being kind of sexist, is that the intended increased number of white babies in America. Because that's what people are accusing it being sexist and racist. Like, he wants more men and he wants more white men, and that's what people are accusing them of. And then, of course, his spokesperson was trying to dismiss those claims. All that speculation, but overall, I think that that's like horrendous. Like, I'm ashamed to be like, oh, that's my president, because other countries are looking at us like we're a whole ass joke. Like, everything that comes out of his mouth is just like, are you serious, bro?
Yeah, it's it's sad when other countries around the world, like, they're having a trend of like sending little messages to America. We're here for you. We feel bad.
Yeah, I've been seeing that trending on TikTok. I'm like, damn, it's nice to see some countries give a shit about us, because I know some are also like, yo, you deserve this, which we do. I mean, let's not pretend like we're innocent here,
Yeah.
But I can't fix the past. I mean, I can't fix what my ancestors did. But all I can say is I don't support his choices, like, especially that. Like, you guys see it firsthand all the time. I mean, I'm a single mother now, and I told you, like, I don't know. There's this one person in stream years ago that I got in an argument with. This is like back in 2022. He tried to tell me, I don't know why you say you're struggling as a single mother, because you should be getting all the support from the state. And I'm like, dude, what? Like, I don't get support. What?
Should.
Should. Like, you're right. You're totally right. I should. I don't, though. He tried to insinuate that I get everything. And I'm like, I tried to apply for those programs, and I've always been declined because I work. Because I can't not work. And the state's not reliable. Especially now.
Right.
Especially in the state I live in. My governor sucks ass. Did you guys know that I'm blocked by Ron DeSantis on Twitter? Our state governor, because I've fucking retweeted everything. I call him out all the time. Every year for hurricane season, I call him out. And I think as of Hurricane Milton, this past one in October of last year, he blocked me on Twitter. He got tired of me calling him out. I was like, dude, you don't support shit. And you're the reason, like, you siding with Trump is what Canada literally said, fuck yourself when the hurricane season comes. That they don't want to help us. Because look what you did. You pissed them off. And you sided with Trump about Canada, like, us not needing Canada. We do need Canada.
Why is that giving, what's his name, high-res CEO dudes vibes?
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I wouldn't be surprised if they were best friends rubbing elbows, dude. Like,
Right.
don't confront me with my failures. That's gonna be Trump's new bio. Watch. I love how we always find a way to circle it back to Pallies. But, I mean, listen. I first read that when I was looking for topics. I read that and I was just like, I don't know why. Because even some of the white women don't side with that. Even some of the white women don't want to have children. Like, it's okay. Like, you shouldn't be coming for them because they don't want to have children. It's too expensive, it's not safe, and we don't have health care. Like, point blank, period. Those are 3 reasons right there. One of the interviews, he's like, I don't understand what's the reason against it, or like why we're so against it. And it's like, I can name 5, like, right now.
He's gonna be having kids anyway. Like, it's a nice little boost, but it's not gonna make people want to have kids that don't want to already have kids.
Right, I think that's his whole purpose. He wants to force women to have children, because I've seen a lot of YouTubers doing deep dives about that, by the way. There's a lot of good ones if you want to watch them. Just look it up. Like, the topic is the decline of childbirth. Like,
Just give women more control over their own family.
Right, you taking that away from women was like a step backwards. If this is what you're trying to do, why would you have done what you did? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's like government trying to like force you to have kids by removing like safe abortion, like safe birth control.
Yeah. We can't have shit anymore. The next one is Gayle King responds to the Blue Origin backlash. So just to recap for those who are like, what's Blue Origin? That was the name of the aircraft that was sponsored by, who is it, Elon Musk's space company, SpaceX. Um, I'm sure it was in collaboration with other smaller ones too, because he don't do shit on his own. I know that much. He likes to pretend like he does, but as we've learned from Assassin's Creed calling them out, he likes to pay people to do things for him, including play games. So, I really do think that, oh, and also, before I continue, I missed Itachi's message. Itachi said, because people would abuse it and hurt kids, and I agree. That's why, like, we should be focused on clearing out the kids that are waiting in the adoption system, like in foster care, like, waiting for good homes, because unfortunately they are in the system that they do get abused and put in families where it is just about the money. Yeah, exactly. So that was a good point to make that I didn't even think about. But the Blue Origin was that aircraft that went into space for literally 8 minutes. Gail King and Katy Perry came out the spaceship and was kissing the ground and shit. And what got me pissed off about that, in case you didn't know, it was trending a couple weeks back when it happened. You know, they were trying to push it as if it was a women empowerment moment. And a lot of women got on TikTok and social media everywhere basically was clouding them like, you're not doing anything for us women. Like, this is nothing. This is not going to stop a woman that's in an abusive relationship from getting decked in the face tonight. Like, you're not doing anything to empower women anywhere. Yes, were they the first, all-female crew, not necessarily in space for, like, a mission, but just in general. Like, a lot of important figures, cool, but it's just coming off as, like, gross and, like, I have money and you don't. Because 2 of them paid to be there, or 3 of them paid to be there, and I think, one was, like, a free, because one was, Elon Musk's wife or whatever. But the whole reason I bring that up is because, I guess, because of that happening and people, it rubbed them the wrong way. There was a lot of backlash, and personally, I think it was deserved, but Gail King thinks otherwise. So let's see what she had to say. This is Gail King. We all know that she's gay for Oprah. She won't come out though. But let's see what her quote is. So she's CBS Morning co-anchor Gail King, aerospace engineer Aisha Bowe, research scientist Amanda Ginn, and film producer Carrie Ann Flynn, Jeff Bezos' fiance Lauren Sanchez, and Katy Perry. Those are all the women that were aboard the ship. And basically they went to the 4th highest layer of Earth's atmosphere. So yes, technically in space, but not necessarily like, they didn't go and discover a new fucking planet or anything important, they just went there to the fucking layer. That's all they did. But it was the first time an all-female crew had been to space in 60 years. So again, not the first ever, but it has been in a long time. And that's why everybody was making such a fuss. And people were saying, there's so many other things to do that are so important in the world. Why are you going to space? Which I can agree with that sentiment. I don't think there's anything wrong with that comment. And then there was a person who was in, like, that field that commented on it as well. And Gail responded to the backlash by saying, I feel that anybody that's criticizing doesn't really understand what's happening here. I've heard it. We've all heard it. She's one of those people that says a lot without saying anything. Like, what do you even mean?
Yeah. There's no substance to that sentence whatsoever. Like,
people don't understand what's happening here. Okay, tell us.
Like, bitch, are we mind readers? Do I look like I'm a psychic? Elaborate.
Itachi says, to me, it was a status thing and nothing historical or empowerment. I agree. A lot of people don't like Gail King after the Kobe situation. Yeah, I agree. That could be a topic for another, discussion. But the fact that she said that, I'm giggling. Because, like, what did you even just say? What are we not understanding? What's not clear here, Gail? Like, you all are rich women that are powerful women that went to space. Not even deep space or, going to visit the moon or Mars or anything that would benefit.
Went on a magic school
Thank you. Not the magic school bus. They had a frizzle trip. Why did no one make that trending on TikTok? That was a missed opportunity right there. It was just upsetting. As a woman myself, it was upsetting that they try to paint it to be what it's not. Like, we're not stupid. Why are you talking to us like we're babies? We know, y'all don't know what's happening here. No, we do. Y'all have money and we don't, and you're flexing in space. Like, that's it. Yeah, it was exactly Tachi.
Must be nice.
Bobby says we need a better economy, not going to space. I agree. I also made the comment to my mom because we were talking about it in the car one morning when we first heard about it, and she was like, she said something about there's a lot that we don't know yet, and I was like, yeah, mom, like she didn't know about the fact about we only have I think like what 2 to 3% of our oceans discovered. I was telling her that I was like, we don't even know what's down in our waters. Why are we in space doing all of this crazy exploration? You know?
Getting to space is easier than going under the water.
Yeah, true.
It's great. That sounds.
I get it, but it's like I'm sure it would cost a lot less versus what they're trying to do in space. I mean, but I don't know. It's something to think about. I thought it was silly that she even like out of all the things she could have said to like diffuse the situation, saying that just makes you look like a snobby bitch, you know. No filter intended. Just you're just snobby. It's one of those that's like you're just mad that I have money and you don't. Like it's very much giving that very bully. And no one was living for it. She thought she ate with that, and as you can imagine, that tweet backfired just like all her other ones. Exactly. Tati says most people don't care until it starts to affect them. This is true. This is completely unrelated, but I do want to bring it up because it is somehow related. Do you remember the wildfires in Cali when Oprah and The Rock were asking for donations and everyone's like, bitch, you're rich. What the hell are you? Your house wasn't even affected. It's the same energy. And I noticed, I think there was 1 or 2 people on TikTok that brought that up and was like trying to compare the two. They were like, it's giving that same vibe of just creepy, like what's the word? Oh my god, uncanny valley. Like it's giving very much that, and it's just creepy, creepy rich people doing Hunger Games shit.
It's like Black Mirror
Not the
dystopia.
Hunger Games.
Yeah, yeah. All right, and then question for the cast. So, how do you want to do this, Justin? What are we thinking? Just random questions, or a theme?
Sure. I can get us started on it.
Yeah.
Alright, my question to y'all is what game got you started into gaming? Because I know we're all gamers here.
Are we talking about of all time or just like?
Yeah, like
Okay.
what game in like even if it was early childhood was
Okay.
like, yep, I'm a gamer.
I don't remember the game, like the name of the game, but it was on the Atari system. Yeah, like came preloaded with all those different games. But there was a game that I was obsessed with on there, and then we got a PlayStation 1 for the first time, but not the chunky one, the one that was more slim, the light, I think it was called or something. But we got that, and then I played Tomb Raider and Spyro and shit, Crash Bandicoot, all that.
Crash Bandicoot. That's actually the one that got me into gaming.
Really?
Yes.
I love that little floating mask.
100%.
Move it up.
Crash Bandicoot and what was the other one? Jack and Dexter. Jack and
Oh
Dexter.
wow,
Like
that's
Dexter, not Dexter.
yeah, that's an old one. I forgot about that
the
one.
original one on that.
Yeah.
That those games, Kingdom Hearts, and like the early Final Fantasy games, those were like I was obsessed.
I think
And
for their
Pokemon, on top of
time,
that.
yeah.
That's just a given for me.
For that time, like they were ahead of their time for those games that were coming out. Like Final Fantasy, Resident Evil, all that, the graphics. Even like we make fun of it now, but it's like, damn, they were onto something. Gaming's changed so much. What about you, Jimmy?
Honestly, like I remember sitting in front of my TV with some of my dad's friends, and they used to play this game where you would like it was like really old. It was like before PlayStation 1, but you'd like plug it into your TV and it'd like change your TV into like a game console. And you'd like aim like a gun at the screen and like shoot like these ducks that were coming out of the bushes.
Oh shit.
Like Duck Hunter.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like
DirecTV
really
had
original.
something like that. Yeah, I remember that.
Original one.
That's crazy. Oh wow, that's bringing it back.
I was so
Yeah.
I was like,
Right.
what the fuck is this? This is insane.
Right, like my
It's like
TV is
the
now a
next gen.
console. Yeah, that's
It's
insane.
wild. And then obviously it went on to Pokemon on the Game Boy Color, PlayStation 1, Croc, Rayman, Ape Escape.
Ape Escape.
Did y'all hear they're redoing Pokemon Coliseum for Switch 2 when it comes out?
I need to not
So
because I'm
excited.
trying to not want to get a Switch too, because we had a long conversation about it yesterday about Nintendo being greedy and just like I think Sunba said it best about waiting, like waiting to see, you know.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
he pre-orders his shit, but I personally wanna wait to see if it goes down in price. You know, this is because it's always like it's like a year or two after that it goes down by like 100, $200. So
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Raze, what's the game that got you into gaming? Is he here? Is he like
I'm
doing?
still honestly.
Oh.
I'm like trying to process every.
Raze is like I've played too many fucking
It's like
games. Yeah.
Right. I feel that.
Me too. You remember the Pac-Man Museum game? Like it was all the Pac-Man games in one. The Namco Museum or some
But
shit.
honestly, if I had to be
What was it?
and Gaia Online, RuneScape and Gaia Online.
Gaia. Oh my god. No, it was like an online game. I forgot about online games too. Yeah.
Neopets.
Neopets.
And Neopets, yes, Neopets was another game.
Neopet.
Battle
Oh, dude, I remember getting in trouble in school because we would play Neopet.
I would play Neopets, yeah. Coolmathgames.com, bro. I heard that shit's banned in schools now. They be putting some ratchet ass games on there.
And I also used to be, and I used to play like mini clips games too, like
Oh my god,
Flash,
yeah.
the little
Oh my god.
Flash.
There's a game I need to show you right here, right now on stream. I don't even know if it's still a thing. But I used to play this in my biology class. Hold on. It's so cute. Meeblings. Meeblings was a game that I was obsessed with for so long. Look at this shit. Oh wait, what happened? Where's the game? Bruh. Oh, I can play it on Steam. Nani?
Oh shit.
Oh, that's Ninja Kiwi. Oh, but that's all the games. Oh, their archive is on Steam. That's insane.
That's actually so cool.
Wait.
Is it free?
Yeah, I think so. All of the online games from... Bro, Ninja Kiwi has so many fire-ass games. Stop playing, you guys. I just discovered something while I was trying to show you something. I'm so excited! Bro, we're gonna have a day on the weekends where I just play online games. Like Ninja Kiwi online games. Bro, they have the OG Bloons Tower, like the original one. I really want to show you this, though. Meeblings better be on here, though. I'll be sad if I do all this and Meeblings ain't on here. Fucking Flash player bullshit. Damn, Blobby! You horny on the main? Oh, it's not loading. Load from Mizzetti.
Oh no.
Not Blobby playing the archive too. Okay, we're in the archive.
The posters.
Search games. Meeblings! They have a Meeblings too. What the hell? You guys, this is so funny. Wait.
I'm just in the library right now.
It's such a stupid game, but I love it so much. That's all you do. Whee!
It's only 100 meg, that's crazy. Yeah.
I played Happy Wheels, yeah.
I've loaded my shit. It's on
And if you listen, the yellow ones say "come here," and then the blue ones say "away."
This kind of reminds me of like Angry Birds.
Yeah, that's. I feel like that's where Flappy Bird and Angry Bird got their shit from. I used to play this shit all the time in class. Bro, I'm kind of happy that I just discovered that by us just doing that stupid, like, segment in our podcast. Like, I'm about to be playing that shit when I'm real high.
Yeah.
What about you guys in chat? If anyone didn't answer, what is, like, your first game that got you into gaming ever? I also feel like a lot of the Mario Kart games. Like, when I discovered Mario for the first time, I was like, oh, yeah. Like, when I had a little Nintendo handheld, yeah. Wii Sport.
Pikachu was my shit.
Wii Sport, hell yeah. I miss that too, Itachi. My grandma used to, like, call us over to play the Wii, and we would do Wii Sports, like, contests and shit, and then the winner would get, like, $20. Because my uncle always wanted to make shit about money. He did. He was that uncle. I remember the first time I played Super Mario Sunshine, I wanted to rip my fucking hair out. That game is hard. I was watching somebody stream that shit on TikTok. Chastity Nicole or something like that. She was grinding that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Very simple, short and sweet.